What is Connecting Streams? Connecting Streams exists to equip and mobilize the church to help society's marginalized know Jesus and experience his power to change the world. Yet what do we mean by that? What do we actually do? We are the church, the people of God united through our shared stories of transformation through Christ. While we gather together in buildings regularly, the church is not a building, but a people. However, if we're honest, sometimes we do make it about the building. We run most of our programs here, and often, for someone to hear about this great story of God's salvation in Christ, they are expected to come to us. We call this the attractional model of ministry. The church and our programs are like a magnet, drawing people in so that they can hear the good news. However, we know that the attractional model has significant shortcomings. For one thing, many people simply cannot come to us. They have health issues or shut-ins, or living in long-term care facilities. They may be institutionalized. Poverty and culture may also be a barrier, as they feel they may have to look, dress, or act in a certain way before they can find a place in the church. For these people, the poor, vulnerable, and marginalized, the attractional model simply will not work. We must go to them. Isn't this, after all, what Jesus taught us to do? To go into all the world sharing his message of hope? Jesus modeled this for us in his incarnation. He came among us to meet us where we are at, to show us the hope of the salvation of God. Connecting Streams works with churches to equip and mobilize God's people to reach beyond the walls to meet people where they are at with the love of Christ. Through this incarnational method of ministry, we're not only able to reach people who would not otherwise be reached with the love of Christ, but we ourselves are transformed in the process as we are invited into the life experience of others. How do we do this? Our Connecting Streams team scouts potential opportunities for partnership, such as hospitals, long-term care facilities, seniors' residences, prison and post-prison institutions, and so on. We then develop a strategy for that opportunity. How big a team is needed? How often will they go? And what ministry activities will they participate in? We then develop relationships with stakeholders and foster partnership agreements, navigating any required processes for working with vulnerable people. We then form and train teams comprised of screened volunteers while providing ongoing support once the teams are established. We do all this to help the church and its people build relationships with those outside their walls. We'd love to partner with you. Whether you are a church leader feeling the Spirit's prompting to mobilize your own people to reach beyond your walls into the surrounding community, a Christian that has a unique heart burden for working among society's marginalized, or an organization that is already doing the work, but is always looking for more eager volunteers, we'd love to chat with you and talk about how we might connect you together with others seeking to change the world.